Hello everyone, welcome back. So, as it says, building a manor, that's today's live stream. I want to improve a build I actually did in like 1.13. I think it was in 1.13, it might have been in 1.12. So, but I think it was like around episode 19, so I'm pretty sure that was 1.13. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today is working on rebuilding that. But before we do that, that means I first have to go and get the rough placement out of the way. As for what the manor we are building, if y'all remember back in 1.13.2, when we were building the Batman Arkham stuff, like the Arkham Mansion and the not Arkham, the intensive treatment building, we also built the the Orca Mansion, which is the library. I want to build that today for my survival world. So that's that's what I want to do today is work on that. And the reason why I'm wanting to rebuild that is mainly just because we already rebuilt the intensive treatment building in a newer version for the remake, the game remake of it. So I just want to build this. Well, not build it, but rebuild it so it's a little bit better. So that's what we're doing today. First, I gotta copy it. I gotta copy and paste this whole thing because I don't want to mess with the original design. The original design is pretty cool and it does show my skill at the time of when I was making this. So that's why I'm not wanting to go back on this and do that. So that's why. But we now actually have access to roll edit and we don't have to go back and forth between instances, which is awesome. So there's a very big chance that we actually will probably work on this build in the next few survival videos. So yeah, position 2, and then now we just gotta copy. I'm very excited to work on this. I accidentally kicked my PC. I can't be doing that. I can't be kicking my PC. But yeah, I'm really excited to work on this. So hopefully there's no bugs or anything. There's a few things I want to clean up, especially this. I have a lot of things going on like this and I want to fix that up, and I also am going to want to texture it. So when we do go through this, I am going to actually move parts of it so that way it's cleaner, and yeah. But I'll explain as I'm doing this what's going to be done. Uh-oh, please tell me the stream didn't crash. Oh, okay, no. Oh, okay, yep, oh, okay, okay, okay. Frames just dropped very heavily, so yeah, I don't think anything. Oh, okay, yep, frames are dropping. Yep, this is my first. Okay, yeah, there we go. That was my first time doing a pretty big command. Well, not big. This isn't really considered big, but yeah, it's first time I did something on this scale on live. So I hope it's not affecting the frames. Well, I know it is, but yeah. But let's go ahead and move some of this stuff, get it out of the way, just so that way it's like not in the way, if that makes sense. Uh, I'm trying to figure out. Do I have? Uh, hmm. Yeah, cause. Okay, you know what? We're just going to real quick. We're gonna build up and over here, so that way we can just kind of get a clean move instead. And yeah, it's it's simple, guys. I promise. I promise it's simple. Da, 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 I think right there. yeah. Bam. Because I don't want to... Oh, yeah, it's going to still mess with that. Oh, well. We'll deal with it later. How far over does this mess? Okay, so it is going to... Okay, well, I don't want it to mess with any of this stuff, so let's... flip. No, I need to check what my x coordinates are. Okay. So 117. Okay. We want to stay on one. So 117 is as far as we can go. Okay, and right there. And then we want to go all the way up. Yeah, and this one, because this one never got to be fully finished, so there's a few gaps in here and there that are missing, but that's okay. So slash move 20 up. We want to move it 20 blocks up, just so that way I can make sure it's out of the way. That is, yeah, that is a correct command. I bet you anything it's gonna start. Yeah. Yep, there it is. The frames are just gonna be so bad. Yep. Frames are not looking good. Oh. Oh well. Now, also, oh flip. I just, I don't know why. I was thinking, oh wait, we don't gotta worry. So yeah, we don't have to worry about any of this because, not worry about that. What am I talking about? Yeah, I don't have to. I was about to. I can't speak. I can no. Why? What? I lost. When? I lost the ability to speak English apparently. But yeah, we are just gonna move this stuff up, just because we kind of need to. Oh flip. Yeah, some of the stuff like not rendered or whatever. I don't know why. Yeah. Position 2, and then we are going to okay, and then we're gonna move that up. Now, yeah, it's been a little bit slow, but that's okay. No, that's okay. But I am excited because again, once we get all of this done, we can finally go back and rebuild it. Not rebuild it, but yeah. Now, because there are do I want to because I can either make this all because one side of it is just like darker, like this main port, it's just naturally darker, so yeah. Oh, it's so laggy. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let me just real quick load all of this. I want to make sure it's all loaded in so that way the frames just stop dropping because for some reason it keeps doing that and I don't know why. Yeah. Uh, yeah, everything looks good. I don't usually I'm not lagging like this, so all right, I just realized I don't got music on. I know I was like something's missing. Pancake. You're missing something. Okay, but let's just go ahead and again move all of this stuff. And there is a good reason. Oh, flip. There is a good reason why we're doing all of this, and the main reason is just because it's gonna make it so much easier. Why am I doing it right here? This is not a good spot to be doing this. It really is not. I should be doing it like over here. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't. Because it was perfectly a-okay last time. Why are my frames just... Where are my frames going? Like, actually. Like, I am genuinely concerned. Where are my frames? Because they're, like, not... Because, see, like, let's... Like, look, I'm getting, like... Yeah, my FPS is not doing good. Yeah, and then suddenly they drop to like 1 FPS. That's not good. Move up 20. I hope that doesn't interfere with any of that stuff. Yay. So, let me fully load in everything, because for some reason something's not loaded in, and whatever it is, it keeps causing it to lag. But I don't know what it is that's causing it to lag, so yeah. You can stop lagging, please. So stack 50 up. And it's not even a big command. Oh, flip. Slash undo. Let's try 30. Okay, that's good. Good enough. And of course, my frames just decide they don't want to exist. Oh, okay. What the heck? Why did my monitor just randomly disconnect? Okay. That's weird. Okay, monitor's back on. Yay! I just had to unplug it and replug it. But that's good to know. Position 2. Wait, where was the first position? That's what I gotta find out. Where was that first one? And again, what is up with the frames? 133, 10. I assume it was probably over here. Oh, wait, no. I think it was like over here, maybe? Yeah. It was over here. Bro, what is up with the frames? It's usually not this laggy. Okay. let's just go to. Let's turn the graphics down just for the stream because I'm getting tired of this. It's getting annoying. Constantly lag. Yeah, bro. Where are the frames going? Where? Like y'all are seeing this, right? Like the frames are just disappearing. And it's not like there's anything heavy going on. Okay. Flip it. Okay. Nether bricks. Yeah. What do you mean only 72? That is not no 72. Nether bricks. Yes, that's literally what I picked. Okay. Oh. That's why. That's why. Okay. Pancake might be a little bit slow today. Okay, this is getting on my nerves. Is it OBS? Is OBS causing my frames to be bad? I hope not. I hope not. Okay, and then let's use. Yeah, let's just use block of redstone. So let's replace stone. Red. Wait, is it block of redstone? It might be a block of redstone. Block. Wait, am I crazy? Yeah, block of redstone. What? Redstone block. Okay, why is it different in commands? Because in newer versions, that's not what it is. So, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, anything down here, honestly, is just gonna be, like, inconsistent, I think. Wait, how for? Okay, no, that also has to get changed. Yeah, I need to change that too. Okay, looks like I have to move this down 3 blocks. I don't know what I was expecting, and I don't know why it's lagging. I need to take a look at why this is after stream, because this is just obnoxious and annoying. Like, come on. But oh well. And then yeah, since this is also going in my survival world, we can just say that we're using the Orca Manor as reference, so we can do whatever we want with this version. Which means we can also, instead of trying to make it accurate to what it is, we can just decide, you know what, let's change this. So for this whole section over here, what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna take all of the diamond ore position 2, place diamond block with red stone. Okay. Redstone. Yeah, but if I see if I. Okay. Oh, flip. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I don't want that. Because I want... Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna have to take a look later on as to why it's being such a pain today. So... And then I also am gonna have to come up with a gradient. And then I might make this a different one too. We might. The frames. I don't know why it's being so, like... Oh, bet. Okay. Yep. After a certain point, this is just getting annoying. Like, come on. Well, I didn't... Okay. Oh, no wonder why. I never did that. Okay. I thought I did. My bad. Yay. Okay. But as for right now, all I can really say is I just looks like we're gonna have a lot of block replacing. Now, I am gonna have to also retexturize this. So, yeah, it's gonna suck. But let's bro, stop it with the frames. That's not done. Oh, stone brick. Thank you. Now what I can do here is get this all fixed up. Actually, no, at that point you don't even need to do that. We just need to do this. What do you mean? Oh, that's chiseled. Okay. Let's see. Honestly, yeah, but let's just replace the stone too, because that's gonna get replaced, and it's also gonna be part of the texture, so there's really no point in trying to keep it. There's really no point. So, but at least in this one, we are not limited by having a model, so that's good. And then we don't really need those. These diamond blocks are useless because we don't need them. So, but I am happy I did learn that command. Okay, I was having to make sure I was pressing the right one. And then this one, actually, I do want to make diamond. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Yeah. So, and then since then, well, not since then, since I've last done any building for this project, like the Orcam project, I have actually grown in building at least, so I did learn a few building skills that's gonna be helpful. So that's gonna be nice. But it looks like so far it's coming out pretty well. No, actually not yet. Before you can even get started painting, because before we start painting, I do want to actually get the rest of the bottom. Okay, there. Before we do working that top, well, not even top, before we even start painting and texturizing this bottom section, I want to make sure I get everything turned to like one block that is actually gonna get texturized. So yeah, for the just regular bricks, I'm going to make that. I'm gonna make that gold. So regular bricks is just gonna be regular gold, so that's gonna be fun. You know what the crazy part is though, is that is me building this in survival. That's what's gonna be crazy. But it's gonna be very fun to actually do this though, so that's what I'm mainly excited about, is just to work on this. I don't know if I like that. It just wouldn't make sense, you know? So let's just turn this whole section right here into bricks. There we go. So yeah, so now it's gonna be so much easier. And honestly, do I keep this? Because that's the real question. Do I keep that? Because the thing is that kind of also acts like as like a way for me to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the very bottom of it. So this gold, stone bricks. So yeah. So anything under this, any stone bricks that's right here, is basically just like, hey, you know, that's the bottom of it. And we only have to stack it, what, 2 times? So stack 2 down. I don't know why I'm so used to not having to, but I'm so used to having to look down for the direction, because I'm pretty sure in older versions you couldn't do that. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Let me get this red wool out of here. We don't need that. And I am also gonna go through the whole thing and make sure it's all hollowed out. So yeah, but I think that's actually about it. So, but I might make that gold. I don't know. So, and then I might make this back section diamond, just so that way it kind of gives like a clear definition of where the ports end. So yeah. And then also I might give like an entrance from here, so you might actually have 2 entrances, which since, you know, this is technically my version and I don't have to have, I'm gonna do that, because that kind of always did bug me, how there's always like that, and that was never aligned, but now I can have it aligned. So I think that might be it. I don't know. Do I also make this side? We might. Yeah, I am. Wait, no, we can't do that. We have to do it like that. So that way it gets these ones in the back. And then gold, redstone. Yes. So, yeah, that's... Ooh, then do we replace all of that with diamond? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna replace that with redstone, diamond, there we go. And then with this pillars, I'm just gonna keep it as redstone. So, yeah, but we're about to actually just... Guys, we're about to go and actually just make that palette. I don't know. I might make this bottom one. I might make this different, a different texture. So, but let's just go ahead and get a gradient made. So right now, those are the 3 colors that we have that can be texturized. So for the diamond block, I think obviously we still want to use nether bricks, but I don't, that one I want to be a 4 block. And the reason for that is mainly just because that kind of distributes it a little bit more, so there's going to be less of that. And let me see. I might use that. Let me see if I can find something else that's a little bit better. And then... Okay. Okay, I'm not seeing a whole lot. So we might just have to stick with that. I don't know. Maybe let's just take that out. Okay. Let me now real quick make a... Okay. Slush brush. Sphere. 25%. Nether. Bricks. 25%. Black. Wool. 25%. Black. Concrete. And then we want to do another 25% coal block. And then we're going to do 6. Undo slash mask diamond block. And then let's take a look how this looks. Ooh, that's, I don't know. There's a lot more nether brick than I thought there would be. Let me think. Because I don't like that. There's too much. Okay, there we go. So, we're gonna get 20. So, will that mean we want to do 20% for 5? So, let's try that. And then let's get in. I guess then we might actually be able to fit in that. So another brick. Then we're gonna do black. So we're gonna do 20% on that. 20%. And then let me change all of these numbers to 20%. Ah, flip. No! Oh, man. That sucks. Okay. Let's go back. Hello, viewer. How are you? Black. Oh. What? Oh, that's why. Gotta. Let's make that 20%. 20. And then now let's try not to mess up these values. Oh, that's why. I was so curious as to why it wasn't working. Of course it wasn't working. 20%. Wrong sign. And then 20%. Okay, there we go. That should be better. Do I like that? No, not really. I don't really like that. Let's go back to the original one and 25%. %. 25%. And okay, that's it. Okay. Nice. So, okay. I don't know if I still like that. Because of those bricks. So, we might have to get rid of the bricks. And then later on down the road, we can just add them back in. Add, not these bricks specifically, but when... I don't know, do I like... It just kind of looks odd. Because the bricks just stand out way too much. So... Yeah. Let's work on the gradient a bit more. But that is why... That is why you test the paint before you do the canvas. Flip. Nothing left to undo. No! No, man, that sucks. I don't like it when it does that. Because now what we have to do is we have to go through all of this, replace all of these blocks. Place black concrete with diamond. Replace black wall with diamond black, and then slash replace nether bricks with diamond black, slash replace wall block. And then I'm gonna just do this. I'm not trying to go through all of that hassle again. Okay. Well, that was okay. I'm definitely gonna go back to that and revisit that and fix it, so. Okay, time to go back to this. What? So we don't want that. We want a black gradient or a dark gradient. We don't necessarily want. Also, if it's could I be okay with using black concrete powder? It's not a bad block, it's just the gravity. I don't know if I want to deal with all of that. I'm gonna just say, yeah, let's deal with the gravity. So, of course, that didn't do it. Now, of course, that means I am going to have to go through this, add glass under it, so none falls. I don't care. It's gonna get covered up anyway, it doesn't really matter, so. Yeah. Yeah. I can just come back later and replace the glass, because I'm not trying to deal with all of that right now. And plus, the glass is still gonna let us see through, so. But this is one thing why I don't like having to build with concrete powder, is just because it's annoying. Because you have to worry about gravity, and I don't like that. Because Minecraft does not obey the laws of physics like that, so. Ooh. So yeah, since that means we do have to add one more block. So we might have to add black wool. But the problem is I don't want to use black wool because it takes forever to get black wool. I'm okay with using coal, so I don't want to really use obsidian. And then black, yeah, that's a brown color, let's be honest. It really just is just a brown color. So black concrete. And I don't want to use that. That has red in it, and I'm not trying to deal with all of that, so I don't know. Huh. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, so I'm gonna just make it 3 and then make one of these values 50, which I really don't want to, but oh well. So slash brush sphere wait no, 25% black concrete powder. 25%. No. Coal block. 50%. Black concrete. And that should. I don't like that. Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay. Why does it... Okay. Note to self. I need to stop doing that. Okay. There we go. I can say I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm gonna just use this one. Looks a lot nicer, in my opinion, so yeah. Yeah, and then we're gonna just paint this. There's a few things, like, I'm not gonna change everything, I'm not gonna change all of it. I'm only gonna basically change the color, the walls and stuff, so that's really the only main thing that's being changed, if I'm being honest. That's really the only thing. And then this top, I might only just move down certain parts of it. I don't know. So, because I might redo some of the ports. And then let's take a look at the wall. As for walls, we're gonna do andesite. Gonna do stone bricks. Gonna do stone. And let's go ahead and throw in some cracked stone. So, in this order, we want to do that. And I am gonna keep these items that we make into brushes, just so that way it's easier to switch back. And these sites, and then 25% down. Mask. No, just mask. Redstone block. Oh, flip. Did I even? Yeah, we need to make sure we do that, so that way it properly. And see, I know this one's good because it's stone is just a really easy. Oh, hello, viewer. A stone is just like, well, not even just stone, but like stone brick or any stone gradients are very, very easy. So I am not worried about this one at all. So yeah. But this one I like a lot, and definitely I want to change the ground, like this polished andesite. So I definitely am gonna want to change that. Now, I'm not worried about that point. That point, I'm gonna just rebuild that. I'm not worried about that. So yeah. But this is why I love World Edit so much. It's complicated, yes, but it's an older version, so it does allow me to get stuff done. So I'm happy about that. Although Axiom is always better. Well, actually, no. Axiom is good for, like, big builds. When it comes down to small builds and getting those details done, I guess so. But, like, let's be honest, like, the only thing I can think of when it comes to small details is, like, copy and paste, really, and flipping. So getting those minor details that are small but annoying to build. So. And then brick, like regular brick. Let's throw in, obviously, no brick. I wish I had mud, but we're in 1.14.4, so sadly no mud. Okay, I did miss it. Okay, I was wondering where that was. I was like, what? Okay, I want to do like one more. if possible. But I don't think I can, so... Oh, wait. Yes, I can. What would that look like? No, that's... that's... no. No! It's not gonna work. Let's... No, not light gray. Yeah, we just might use those two. So... Granite? I'm pretty sure that's granite. Is that granite? Yeah, that's granite. Oh, wait, I just realized I did not... Okay, there we go. Now we can fix that. And also, I might change that. But... yeah, it's fun. It's fun building this. It's gonna be mainly fun when we actually get to build in survival. That's one thing I'm just so excited to actually do, is build this in survival. Obviously, it's gonna be a hefty build, but I don't care. I do not care. It's gonna be fun. Although I do have to find a place to like build it, so because I think it's like what, north of the world. That's like mostly sci-fi and stuff. So probably southeast or southwest is where I'll be having this built. So let's go through here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I don't think I did. Oh, I did miss some of that. Okay. Alright, slash mouse. Just, yeah, slash mouse. And the block. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Let me get down here and make sure that... Okay. And then let me make... Get this tidied up. Right? Okay. Okay, there we go. Yay! Okay. So that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. A few things I do want to change to make it more accessible is definitely I want to get rid of these skulls, because these skulls are supposed to be speakers, but I don't know if I want speakers here. So I don't know. We might use observers instead. We might use that. I'm not sure. So yeah. But oh, okay, that got missed. I did not realize that had gotten missed. I thought I got that. Okay, awesome. Oh, okay, that definitely did get missed. Okay. Wait, since it's like that, let's get this. And do I have stone stairs yet? No, but I got andesite stairs. Yeah, that's weird. You know, we don't have stone stairs, but we have stone slabs. Make that make sense. Like, make that make sense to be in 1.14. Like, I understand they have stone stairs, like, in newer versions of Minecraft, but, like, come on. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that. Wait, no. Mouse. Set gold. And then let's make this diamond. Wait, oh, I think I know what happened. Why that was like that, because there's no glass under it to stop it from happening. Okay, I completely forgot about this part. needing glass. Okay. So now I have to... This is why you always make sure your builds don't need that. Or something like that's gonna happen. So now I have to go back through here and fix it all. Okay. I think that's almost it. So let me do remask. Gold block. And then remask diamond block. Yay. Awesome. Now, what would I do? Because what else do I want to add to this? Well, first of all, let's... I don't like that. And then let's just make... So what kind of... Let's just do that. Do I like that? Do I like that? Actually, no. Let me get stairs. Let me get the stairs. Yay! Now, I'm gonna be so happy if one day Mojang decides that they want to, I don't know, add stairs for like... Wait, no, because they have black wool stairs, don't they now? So, yeah, at some point we'll eventually get to the version of Minecraft with wool stairs, but that's gonna be a while maybe. I don't know. But yeah, now I guess all that we have to do here is to work on this this top section. I'm pretty happy with this one. There's nothing I can think of to change about it, so I'm gonna keep that. Except for the retexture, I do want to retexture it, so yeah. And then yeah, I can't think of anything else that I could change. So let's just go ahead and turn all of this stuff into its correct block. I'm gonna make this one specifically different. Because I'm not trying to make a huge selection just to cover that thing. So I'm gonna have a selection for the main port and then the two towers. Obviously that's a clock tower. I might try to redesign the clock tower, or at least the hands. So yeah, replace, let's see, stone bricks with, what was it, redstone block. What do you mean not having replaced? I can see some right here. Oh, Gmask. I forgot about that. Okay, awesome. Let's see, let's replace nether bricks with diamond block. And then obviously, you know, I want to make the stairs look a little bit different too. So let's also replace nether brick stairs with diamond blocks. Oh, that's a lot. Oh yeah, my friends have been a lot better since, I don't know when. They've been pretty good for a while now. And then let's also do the stairs. Nether brick stairs with diamond blocks. What do you mean? Nether? Oh, that's nether brick wall. Okay, that's why. I was so confused. I was like, what? No, we don't. We need slabs. Slabs. Yes. Yay. Okay. I think that's maybe everything I want to. Wait, no. Okay. And then obviously replace cobblestone with red stone block. Replace chiseled stone brick, redstone block, redstone block. Yay! I think I'm gonna just keep the stairs when it comes to that, just because it's simple. And like it's literally the same gradient. The only reason why the diamonds get changed is because I want the wall for the gradient on the diamonds is to be like the darks, like more darker tone. And well, yeah. It's not that good because nether brick doesn't really match that color. So that's why. That's why I'm trying to not use a whole lot of nether brick in this, is because it doesn't really match well with the tone that we are using for the diamond blocks or the darker shade, which is annoying. So yeah. Polish andesite. Honest? Do I do I make that a different block? I might make that lapis. Yeah, let's make it lapis. There we go. And then honestly, that's just gonna be the same thing as the bricks, just a 50%. So it's only gonna be 2 blocks. A 2 block change in that. And then I think that might be almost it. I'm about to come back to the lapis because we don't have a gradient for that, so yeah. Let's just go ahead and I forgot that would happen. Let's go prep. Let's just go prep this. What? Wait, what? Huh? Okay, now I'm confused, what? Okay. So that's good, I guess. But still, yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of prepping. I don't like that. I don't like it. It's a pain. That's why I don't like building with concrete powder, because of that. But, you know, it's not like we have deep slate. I wonder if there's a texture pack that makes nether brick darker. Because if there is, let me look, actually. Because if there is a texture pack to make nether bricks darker, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. So hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing a texture pack to make nether brick darker. So I might not keep it. Well, not keep it, but I might not be able to use nether brick, which sucks. Because I really wanted to, not wanted to, but I was really wishing that there was. Okay, that's awesome. Awesome. Is this capturing oh wait, yeah, I think it is capturing game audio. But hello viewers, hello. How are you? long it's gonna take. I just know that I want to have this build done. Like, if I'm live streaming for like anything more than 4 hours, that's my end time. If I'm still working on the build after 4 hours, that's my cutoff point. So, because right now, like, I'm not trying to like live stream for hours on end. Like, I love the game, but that's gonna get me burnt out. So, but there's not a whole lot of wood I'm gonna have to get to do this. So, yeah, but this build is like, it's the original OG. It's the OG version of the Arkham Manor from Batman Arkham Asylum when I first built it. This is like the first generation, which that's yeah. And the second generation, actually there isn't, because this is not gonna count because it doesn't count towards the Arkham project rebuild. So yeah, it doesn't count. But I might remake it when I do the interior for it and the Arkham project one. So yeah. Why is there redstone? I think that might be for one of the pillars. Yeah. But the good thing is that once we get this all filled in, is we can just go ahead and copy this over. That's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna just copy it over, because I'm not about to do all of this, because I'm pretty sure it's like literally copy and paste anyways. But yeah, I don't know when the next video for the survival series is coming out, but I do now have an iron farm design made, and it does work. So I don't know if the iron farm is gonna come out first or if this is gonna come out first. Depends whichever one. Iron farm most likely, just so that way I don't have to worry about all this stuff. But yeah, I'm also gonna have to like not tamper, but I'm gonna have to make another schematic, because earlier when I made the full schematic of the whole thing, because the whole thing is like stats, so yeah, it didn't fit. So I got to make I gotta take like two sides of it off. So it's kind of hard to explain. I'll show y'all when we finish this. So what time is it? 9:05. It's getting pretty late. It really is. But at least we are almost done. Because again, like, majority of this is just really taking things apart and then retexturing them. That's really all it is. It's that simple. So it's not too complicated. There's a few parts that will get rebuilt, but they're honestly not even going to be that big that I have to rebuild, so it's not even going to take that long. But at least this is like the only part that's going to be like heavily, like not heavily, but it's going to take longer, so yeah. Why did I do that? I forgot about that. Okay. So now let's copy and paste. Because again, like a lot of things in Batman Arkham Asylum is copy and paste, so yeah. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna stand in the center and then copy it. Nope, 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 not paste. I don't know why. I just automatically went towards the paste selection. Like, no, please. I do not need to paste something because I don't even know what's exactly. Yeah. What? Why is nothing getting pasted? Actually, let me get out of here before it decides to actually do that. Okay, did something paste or no? Oh. That might help. I completely forgot that was on. I was like, what? Did I mess something up? Yay! Okay. Awesome. So, that's done, and now we can do this. Wait, what? Oh, that's what it is. It's okay. We're gonna move it down anyway, so I'll fix it with that then once we drop it down. Because it all got moved up by 20 blocks, so I just gotta move it down by 20 blocks. So, I just gotta make sure I choose the right ports to move it. So yeah, now let's go back over here, and once again, okay, that port is... Yeah, this is gonna suck. Yeah, that's... Oh, like again, it's gonna be fun to build in survival, I think. I don't know what we're going to do inside it. I might put a storage system. That would be cool. Like, just imagine going up to your base and you're like, oh, let's go to my storage system, and then you fly over to Orca Manor. That's pretty cool. Now I also have to go back because there's a few things like I do want to change, like this. I want to make it a hallway that goes down. I don't know exactly what we're gonna put in all of this. I also might put my books. I don't know. Since it's a manor, because even in the game, well, it's more of a library if you think about it. Because in the game, that's really all it is a library. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just use it as a library. Well, part of it. That would make sense. Let me move these blocks because these are not needed. So, yeah. Am I gonna hate the fact that I'm adding more blocks? I don't know. I don't know if I am. But we will find out. We will find out probably later. I'll probably be questioning why I did it, but I do not care. Okay. Yay. That's now for this upper point. I will most likely actively use glass for support, because in the lower point, which is like down here, this stuff is gonna get supported by stone brick or stone or whatever we use as the foundation, because the foundation is what you would actually do in actual construction, is like the ground that you lay before you actually build it. So we don't have to worry about any of the blocks falling down, but we're gonna need to add support for the gravity blocks that are up here and don't have that. So that's why we're adding glass. So yeah, but anyways, I did see a video of someone in Java? Yeah, definitely Java. They remade the Iron Man suit up thing, which is awesome. So I might try building that. I thought it was really cool. So the day I do make it and make a video on it, I am actually going to put the creator, or the video I got it from, at least a tutorial on. I'm assuming he's the creator, so yeah, but I'll have to put a link for that video down when I get to it. That's in, because it's so cool. I just find it very cool on how it's being done, but I won't be able to make it till like way later, so yeah. But I need to get back into streaming, so yeah. I might not be doing streaming on the Batman Arkham project a whole lot because I'm just kind of burnt out. Not on that, but I'm not burnt out on the survival as much now, so I'm gonna go back to that, and I'll probably get more videos on that done. I do have a video that's just now sitting, that's not fully done, but it's close to being done, but it's on the Batman video, not Batman video, the Batman stuff. So I might just leave that for live streams only and not make a video on it, or I might, you know, it really depends. No, right now it's just a scrapped video, so yeah. But this is gonna be awesome once we have it done. Do we need that? No, we don't. Awesome. Now you're gonna need a lot of coal. I am realizing that now. So I am very happy with not. I'm very happy. Not a lot of this is gonna be the darker texture, because that's, yeah. That would not be fun collecting all of that coal block. Oh, flip. This didn't even get fully turned. Okay. Like again, yeah, it's gonna get turned, so it's gonna get laid down. Anyways, oh flip, I didn't even realize about this. Yeah, let me fix that. Let me fix that. I'm like, oh wait, that won't matter because you know it's gonna get. But then I'm like, oh wait, but what if like we just get a whole wall that, like a whole set that's just going straight down. So definitely want to add that. Now question is, do I, because I'm pretty sure, do I, no, I want programs art. Let's put that on. I prefer the old textures. Those are good reasons, because I did have the old textures for like a while. So, oh yeah, but the glass, I forgot about the glass. I don't know. Like, it's only the glass texture, so I can live with that. Plus, again, this is just a core, it's not a big deal. Okay, you know what? I'm not trying to do all of that. Let me G-mask. So, and then G-mask, diamond block. Yay! Now we can actually work on this. And oh flip. I completely forgot about this one. I didn't even get to it. Hooray! Well. Let's just do this. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, we're just gonna simply do this. There we go. I was confused for a sec. Okay, okay. Actually, right now, we want that. Wait, no, because we want to get this top one done first. Okay. Okay, now we have to get that up. I need to make that redstone. Okay. Then let me just real quick get this over here. Ba-dum. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. It would have went by so much faster. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Yeah. And I think that's all of it. We just gotta move on to here. So we need a glass again. What? What? Oh. So let's just do that. Okay. There we go. Okay, and I'm just gonna do that. And then we're just gonna stack. Yeah, I'm just gonna stack. Let me count. $40? Okay, bet. So we just gotta stack this 40. Stack 40. And then we should be a-okay. I think. Yeah. What? Slash undo, please. Let's do 39. What direction is that? East. Okay. $39. Okay, there we go. That should be fixed now. Okay. I hope so. And then this one, we're going to do the same thing we did earlier with what's it called? With the other ones back there in that direction, where we just, yeah. It's not gonna, wait. Yes. Yeah, it's not, yeah, it's still gonna fall. I have to remember that there's a point. Because you have to like lower it down at a certain point. So it's not. So like, yeah, this stuff is actually gonna have to go. So yeah, that will suck, but oh, what? Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like that. Oh wait, I just realized I forgot something. I just realized I did not Well, actually, I didn't fix this either, but I did not but replace the bricks, like regular bricks, with gold blocks. So we have to do that too. So, but before we do that, I want to copy this. And then, yeah. 2. And then we're going to use this as an anchor. Copy. Please tell me it's still going to work. Yay! It still worked. Awesome. And I am going to come back to that. Because I do want to... There's some things on that I also want to fix. This, I need to change. And... Let's see. Yeah, just over here, really. And, ooh, wait. Do we... Because this section, right, do I want to make that brick too? Good question. Do I want to make that gold? Yeah, let's just make it gold. Yeah. Make it gold. So, yeah. No. Ooh. So then that mean we also have to make this right here gold? Yeah. Okay. I got mixed up. Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. Okay. Now can I fix it from here? Indeed. Yeah, let's... Because, you know, it's like right there, so... Do I make now this half, or... Ooh, that's... That's a good one. What I could do? No, because then that would interfere with the base of this. Okay, so... What I was just thinking is... Like, what if we also align this up? So that way it also came all the way down here. But if we did that, then what would happen is that we would still have like a 2 or 3 blocks that would still, like this stone gray gradient. So yeah, I might just make this redstone and then make this board gold, just for the sake of argument, and so it's like not getting confusing. So yeah, place bricks. Oh, bricks, redstone. And then we're gonna do from there to here. Yeah. And then I do want to actually make this redstone, so yeah. But this has to be redstone. Okay. I think, oh, nope. Okay, so that I think is all of the blocks for this lower section that is gonna get turned. Or not turned, but I think that's everything ready to get prepped. Oh, wait, did we do this one? I just thought about that. Did we get this one? Because this one lines itself. It doesn't have anything at the bottom to stop it, so yeah. I just realized that. Hey J-Rip, how are you? That don't need support. I swear, if I cannot be heard and I've been talking all this time, that would be mad. But I think it can, because OBS is saying it. I don't know. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that. Or that. Okay. Okay. Let me check. I want to real quick make sure I can actually be heard. I just checked. I literally just checked, and it was loud. Well, kind of loud. Like you could still hear me, but yeah. But hello, David. I'm sorry if you could not hear me because of the music. I turned it down now. Okay, but yeah, cause I do need to figure out again where to put this. So maybe in another live stream, I'll go through my survival world and figure out where we can put that. Well, this doesn't need to be there. Actually, none of this needs to be diamond block. I don't like that what is just all diamond block. And then, yeah, we can just fix that. I am doing good, minus, I was experiencing some frame drop issues earlier, but I got it fixed. I don't know how, but I got it fixed. But now we are just getting this thing fixed up. What? What? I thought, what? Huh? What? I thought I had that supported. Okay. Now that should be a-okay. I swear, if something drops after the amount of time I just spent prepping and making sure none of it would fall. Yep. Okay. Please tell me nothing else fell. Okay. Now I know this stuff should be good because I literally just had a staff. This thing really wants to kill me. Okay, let's support it again. Okay, any more diamond blocks I need to support? No. Okay. Wait, yes. There are diamond blocks I need to support. Jeez, I can't speak today. But once we get it all changed, it's gonna be awesome. And I need to come back and replace this. Okay. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Uh. Oh, you missed that spot. I do like how it all is coming along, though. It's coming along pretty nice. Okay. I don't think. Oh, flip slash undo. Okay. I was not expecting that. And with this, let's just make it like that. But yeah, I think that's all of the diamond blocks I need to do. So let's move on to the redstone. But I love having rolled edit now, because it allows me to get at least these gradients a lot easier and not have to spend hours doing it by hand. Makes it so much easier. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now, I gotta also figure out what ports I have to, like, because I can't just make all of this, like, go down by 20 blocks. That would be a lot. Oh, nope, we still got this under port. Then we also have to make this port. Okay, yep. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot. A lot more than I thought there would be. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, bud. Why is that there? I don't know. Let's just do this because I'm not trying to spend all of this time doing that. Because, like, yeah. Who would want to willingly spend a bunch of time fixing all of that? Not me. I can tell you that much. I have been productive today, but also have been one of the most mentally exhausting days in a while. Also, your ding is dead. My ding? Yeah, I just haven't gotten it set up yet since, cause yeah, I'm on PC. I haven't transferred it over yet, but I'm probably gonna try moving it over, not moving it over, but setting it up maybe tonight if I'm able to. I don't know. So, /gmask gold. So now we can actually finally get this thing fully finished getting retextured. I wonder how long the delay in the chat is. It might be like, oh wait, like maybe 5 minutes? I think it's a 5-minute delay. I don't know. Where does it stop at? It might stop at, like, yeah, right here. Okay. So let's get that out. Let's move that over. And then we are going to finish this up because we are almost done. And then we can bring everything down. We can move everything down by 20. G-mask. Replace stone brick with redstone. What? Redstone block. What do you mean? Only 8 blocks. I know it's a lot more than that. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Position 2. Let's don't. Okay, now we can get it fixed and replaced. And we need to also replace what? That. Kitty cat says hi. Nether bricks. Diamond blocks. Okay, and then we also want to do slabs. I'm gonna replace the slabs. Let's see. Diamond block. The kitty cat is making. Oh, you sent me a DM? Okay. My water spilled. Stress, right. Like that at that point that just makes no sense, you know? Like, do admins not communicate anymore? I'll be right back. Gotta get this kitty out of the room because he won't stop messing on the keyboard. Redstone block. Okay. And what? Yeah, I did. Let's just do that. Do it like this, cause this just yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, honestly, that looks pretty cool. I like it. So let's now do the G mask. Flip, right? I was just about to texture it, and then I realized that I might have forgotten to add support. If the support is needed, like, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so it's fully solid, which is awesome, because that means I don't have to do a whole big deal about it. So that's awesome. Okay. So now that is supported, let's go in here and get this thing supported. I'm gonna just do it. Get in. No! No. Okay. Oh well. At least once we like get all of this done, it's gonna look so much better. At least in my opinion, it will. I did like the original one, but honestly I like this one a lot better just because it has more detail to it. It being Now it being in kind of plain texture is okay, I guess, but honestly, it's better if it has a little bit of texture to it. Okay. I don't. No, no. Stop it with the cave noises. No. No. Okay. Now all that's really left is to texture it. Because there's really nothing else for me to do. Nothing left. I don't have any. Alright, I did mention about changing the. Well, not changing, but kind of fixing up so the clock tower. Not the clock tower, but the hands in the clock tower. So. But at least there's not a whole lot that has to get done with these. So, that's awesome. And yeah, we definitely don't, because gold block is like actively going to be used in this just because of the texture. But because of that, I might change it to be a little bit different. I don't know. And we got to switch back to diamond block because these did not get affected. These need to get affected. So coal block, concrete powder, coal block, concrete. Okay, so we got like pretty much all of the. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. So, yeah. Now for this, I think I'm gonna just make all of this like that. That would look a little bit better. At least I think it would. Diamond blocks with redstone. Also, I'm primarily doing this just for the simple fact I really do not want to deal with that. Like, I'm not trying to deal with a flip. Okay, there we go. I'm not trying to deal. Hoping my first life will get their lazy butts out of bed and respond to my letter I sent them. Yeah, hopefully they do, cause Minecraft, especially on like PC or whatever or anything, is like really it's a little bit overpriced if I'm being honest. Like mobile, it's like about what, $8 or $9, but on anything other than that, it's like about 15 to 30 bucks, 35. So it's a lot. I don't really like that. I don't like that it's so overpriced. So yeah. Now we gotta real quick do a cleans. Wait, no, we don't really. I want to. So that's there. So I can get rid of anything that's being masked. Yay. So now you can actually get all of this put down. I know it's gonna, I might just, you know, bring it all down as one, and there's some parts I'm saying that I did miss. Let me get all up in there because I want to make sure I actually get everything, and I don't want any diamond blocks being seen on the. It is like 30, but on Chromebook I think it is 15. Okay, yeah. Like again, like Minecraft. Like I understand Minecraft is a really big game, but like still, you know, it should still be like manageable. It shouldn't be like no 30 bucks, you know. Even though 30 bucks is like relatively like very easy to get. For some people they don't actually have that access. But then again, I guess so. Like if you can't even have access to get 30 bucks, then you most likely don't have like a way to get what's it called? A console. What do you sell? I'm trying to make sure I'm lined up correctly. And then we want to go all the way up here. Honestly, I like that a lot more. 2. And then we're gonna move it down. Move down 20. Hopefully this doesn't crash the game. Yikes, that's a lot of blocks. That's a million blocks, more like almost 2 mil. I hope nothing breaks. I'm just gonna stop moving. Yeah, I'm gonna stop moving. Oh, we're almost 2 hours. Okay, that's a lot more than I expected. Hey. Oh, okay, let's... Okay, RIP. Yeah. I completely forgot G-Mask was on. Okay, let's actually do this for real this time. Oh, yep, I can feel it. The frames. The frames are dying. Oh, no. 100% RIP. 100%. I can... Okay, is it gonna actually move? Oh, nope. Yep, there it is. There it is. It's... Minus... minus 1 frames, yes. Minus 1 frame, yes, that is correct. Negative 1 frame. Oh, yep, I can't even move now. I can't even move. Please don't crash. Please. Oh, no. Oh, no, big no. Why did the... Bro, why did you all just move 1 block down? I told you move 20. I said move 20. Why did that not happen? Undo. Let me double check. And yes, I agree, minus 1 frame. Please report the errors. You cancel console that there can be cast in there. What do you mean? Undo. Undo it. Please. Thank you. Oh. What? What? What's happening? I think the game. What? I think Minecraft said no. Rolled Edit and Minecraft said no. They said I'm not allowed to do something like this. Okay, then that's why we break things up. Yeah, oh yeah, I should have caught that. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Okay. It's like, what? Just 2 more blocks? 3. Let's just do, yeah. It is working as coded. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, no, because then, okay, alright, so. Let's just do this piece by piece. Move down 20. Bro, why is it not moving down the glass? It should. And I don't know why, because... Can it not read the 0 or what? And you see, like... Let me just do this. Oh. Well, that worked. Somehow, for some stupid reason, that worked. Okay. Well. Now we just gotta do this section, which is maybe gonna be easy. I hope so. But yeah, at least it's gonna be now almost done. Please do not crash my game now. Please don't. I'm gonna stop moving. I'm gonna stop moving so that way my frames are obviously gonna die, but I don't know. Also, I've been playing, well, not recently, but for a good bit, I was playing Halo 4. So, I might live stream Halo 4 or 3. One of the two. Awesome. Now we just gotta load it all in. Da, 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 da. So yeah. Oh, these we're gonna do that. There's nothing we can do about that. And then let's just bring that down. Copy, not copy, select that. And then we are going to 20 down. I don't know why though it wasn't working when I was doing slash move down 20. Because you would think that it would do the same. It's the same thing. It would be the same thing. So, but it wasn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just move this up by 4 blocks. Down, not up, but down by 4 blocks. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Awesome, I like that. Wait a sec, wasn't that taller? Wasn't that taller? I don't know, I don't care. Cry about it. But, yeah, it came out pretty well overall. Doesn't look like there's too much of anything, I'd have to say. So yeah, came out pretty well. So let's just go ahead and redesign the few ports I actually do want to fix. Like this one, I hate it. I hate it. Oh flip, I just realized I needed that. Please tell me. No, it's not. Okay. Well, oh well. We got the gradient still, so that's good. I need to get gold. For the ports, I actually do want to keep. So yeah, but I'm just gonna have to get the rough shape down and then not come back. I'm gonna have to get the rough shape down and then I'm gonna have to make it like actually look better. So. No. Let's actually do this because that top part is a little bit too thin. So yeah, too thin for my liking. Okay, and where's diamond block? Did I? Yeah, I just passed it. Okay, so that's that. That's the rough shaping. So let me get that and diamonds. Oh wait, and we're gonna need. So yeah, I'll just use gold blocks. So we're gonna use this for lapis now, the iron, and then the gold blocks for, well, back because we're using gold blocks now for some reason. So slash brush sphere 25% stone bricks not blocks 25% cracked stone bricks 25% andesite 25% stone. Oh wait, flip. And I forgot to reset. Okay, so yeah. And can you configure that? I think you can. I just don't know how or where. So sphere 25% black or black concrete powder 25% whole block. We gotta fix that now because I did that 25%, and then now we just gotta do the good old 50%. Nope, not yet. Yeah, there we go. Black, not block. Black concrete. Did I spell that right? Yeah. And then we just gotta do this. Nope, not sphere. Okay, there we go. So now we got the one for gold, diamond, and now the lapis. So this is for slash mask diamond block, mask gold block, and then slash lapis block. What? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Lapis block? Yeah, that is lapis block. What the heck? Why is it not working? Okay, so for some stupid reason that's not working. Okay. Yeah, I still don't understand why it's not working. Yeah, did I type something wrong with the commands or what? Slash brush sphere 50% color and recite. Yeah. Yeah, it's still not working. Why? Why? Why won't you work? Well, for some reason it's not wanting to work with these, so I'm just gonna have to use it on this. But at least we are getting it retextured, so. So, and there's a few minor details I need to fix, like this, that, and I think that's about it. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of is those small details over there. And then I definitely need to add something on this edge. It's a little bit too flat. It's too flat. But overall, it's pretty good. I like it. So let me get that, because for some reason now the gold block seems to be the only block that Minecraft and World, not Minecraft, but World Edit wants to work with right now. So yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay, so that's still active, which is weird. But okay. Yeah, let's get that. Okay, there we go, and that one is working. So mask redstone block and get that fixed. Okay, and now there's a few things I want to tidy up in here. So let's do that. So let's see. I am wanting it to end about what? Right here. I just want to double check. Yes. Diamond block. Mask. And I have a good reason. I totally have a good reason for why I'm doing this. Totally. I'm definitely not doing it just so I can be petty about it. Okay, so I need to also fill this in and give it a supporting base, because Minecraft wants to be petty. Not Minecraft, World Edit, please. I cannot speak. Okay, there we go, it's fixed. So now let's go back and redo all of that, because why not? You know what? Bam. I'm not about to do all of that command work just for one block, like. That's a little bit too much. And we also need to kind of clear out this areas, cause yeah, just, you know, cause yeah, like what? Gotta get that, and then we will have to get rid of this glass. I don't know. Will we? Will we? Will I? I don't know. But it does go in. It does. Okay, and then it's gonna go in. I'm gonna go make it go in by one block, just so that way it actually matches and lines up. Slash move one. I'm gonna double check, make sure nothing got destroyed, because that's the worst thing that can happen is you move one block and everything's all of a sudden destroyed. Okay. Oh, we missed some lapis. Okay. Oh well, not bad. It doesn't matter. streaming for 2 hours, okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems. And then we're just gonna kind of ignore the, oh, flip, we can't, can we? Oh yes, we can. Wanna know why? Because we can. We built the thing. Okay. So, and also, I'm actually really happy with this. Now, obviously, I am gonna have to build an inside roof to this, just so that way this stuff isn't like that. But I think I'm gonna just do the interior for another day, for another live stream. So we actually might have a two-part to this. I don't know. Depends whether or not I decide I want to do a live stream on doing the interior, or if I just want to say no and just call it a day. So, that. Damn. Yeah. I'm probably gonna add stairs up to here, because I want to make it to where you can actually get in. So, yeah. But then that means, so, you know what, I'm gonna stop, because I'm over here already trying to plan the interior, and I'm not trying to do the interior today, so no pancake. Bad pancake. Okay. Now, is there any redstone or anything I need to fix before I change the palette on this? No, I don't think so. So let's do this before I actually do that, because then that's gonna end up stick. Wow, I thought I had that. Good thing I saw that. I didn't. At first I thought it was, you know, something in here, you know, something was exposed or whatever, but no. Okay, and of course we got this. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's one way we can tell if something was missing when we did it, because there'll be light. Yeah, let's check in here. No light, which is good. This is why you check. So yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this building, because I don't know fully exactly what I'm gonna do inside here. So, because at first I was thinking, you know, maybe you can do it like a storage farm, not farm, a new storage system. But honestly, there's a lot of space in here. And yes, that's good, but at the same time, like, where would all that go? And so there's gonna have to be a lot of interior. There's definitely gonna be a library, just because I'm taking, this is based off of my recreation of the Arkham Manor, so, for Batman Arkham Asylum. So I definitely want to at least give it some representation. My ear. Okay. Time. Honestly, not trying to type all of that, so I'm gonna just go back. Stone. Block. Okay, there we go. Mask. Diamond. Block. And then we're gonna do this. Gotta go inside. Gotta make sure. I just placed that! Did I not? I guess not. Okay. Well, I thought I did. Okay, now we can fix it. But I do want to add chandeliers, which, considering we're in 1.14.4, it's going to be a little bit complicated, mainly just because we don't have candles. So it's not going to be as good, but who cares? Now, do I add a bell inside here? How far do I want to go to the inside? That's a good question. I don't know. And then what else do I need to do or add or fix? Honestly, I might just save the cloth because I'm okay with it. To me, it still looks pretty good, but at the same time, I don't know how else I would fix it. So I might not try and make any changes right now, just because I don't know what I would add. Let me double check, make sure. Okay. But I'm pretty happy with how this redesign came out. I mean, it came out a little bit, not a little bit, but way better than expected. So yeah, definitely. My question is, which one do we like better? Do we like this one or do I like that one? So that's the first one. And then let's go over here. This is the original. So it's not touched up as much. I would say definitely the original might be better, but it's still very plain. Not even better, I would say it's about equal. They're both pretty good. It's just that this first one is a little bit plain, and there's things like this that just makes no sense. You know, this one, that still needs a redesign. So I knew something was off. Okay, well, oh well. I don't care. But this one looks pretty good, okay, I would say. Definitely something that I can actually build in survival, and it won't take as long. I mean, definitely the roof. The roof will take the longest because of the coal blocks, but other than that, everything else I can actually get relatively easily. And the site, that's gonna take some time, but the stones, the stone brick, the cracked stone brick, the cobbles, like all of that stuff is easy because I have a stone factory, so it's not gonna take that much time to get that done. But anyways, that's been Pancake. Hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. I will be back maybe tomorrow? I don't know, either tomorrow or next week. I will let out a post about it. But the next live stream will most likely be me doing the interior. Either me doing the interior or finding a location to build this thing in, so. But that's been Pancake. Hope y'all have a wonderful day or night, and I will be back in the next live stream. Bye bye.